There we go, guys. We're live on Facebook in Newcastle, outside of the BBC. As you can see, the security guys come out and he said that we can't be here, but unfortunately we've got mass numbers and we are here and we're staying here. No surrender!
No surrender! No surrender! No surrender! No surrender! No surrender! No surrender! No surrender! No surrender! Justice! No!
There you go, guys. You can hear that we're outside of the BBC in Newcastle upon Tyne, and this is what we're doing. We are here and we are staying here until as long as it takes.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
We want Jeremy Kyle.
Here we are, guys, right outside of the BBC, and we know exactly what they are, and this is where we are.
Everybody stop! Who can smell?
Let's make some noise, guys! Let's make noise! Come on! Make some noise!
Hear our voice! 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 Hear our voice!
Here we are, guys, right outside of the BBC, and not once has anybody come out to even see what's going on, apart from a man who has his Saturday job, an old boy doing his Saturday and Sunday job at the BBC in Newcastle. In the grounds we are, guys, and no nonsense, no trouble, and nobody here at all, and we're just gonna press the bell, see if anybody wants to come out and see us. I very much doubt they will. Very much doubt they will come out and see us, but we tried. Good, well done. Excellent. Yes, excellent.
Proud to serve.
There you go.
You go across, lad. We just make our way across. There's no point in trying to march.
Sing God Save the Queen first.
We just go.
Sing God Save.
Left turn.
Let's do.
Right up. Yeah. Police not me and you. Police not me and you.
Where's the place? Let me come with you.
Take them over the field.
And it looks like we've been summoned to the place, so we're just going to have a little word with them now and see. So we'll see what happens. Just push all the guys. Yeah.
Go across the field.
Just ignore the police. Let them come to you.
Yeah. Right. come on.
Right? If they want you, they'll come and find you.
We're over the field, we're moving away now. We're moving away, guys.
Right, let's go over the field, guys.
Would have been nice if somebody came out and talked to us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Sort the licenses out as well.
Hi, Lisa. Yes, how are you, son?
Start off back down there again.
There's a parachute regiment having their photos taken. Hi, Kath. Hope you're okay, love. Share this far and wide, guys, because this has been a remarkable and an unbelievable turnout from Newcastle. Hi, Mick, that's okay, buddy. Your health comes first, mate. We all know that.
Let some of the soldiers go through first.
So we're now moving up the steps from away from the BBC and congregate right opposite the pedestrian crossing, whereby we've stopped the flow of traffic, and we'll continue with our speeches. You can hear the noise of the PA system, the music playing, and that's where we are at the minute. Of the boys and girls in the tune. Joe Public, that's who we want on our side. We need to get that message across, because believe me, up and down the country, Joe Public doesn't know much about this. It's up to us to spread the word. So let's get down to the monument, let's do it right, and let's make some noise down there. See you down there, guys.
See you down there. Right, what are we doing? We'll mark you down. You're going to...
Too pretty warm.
Dan, if you can send that invite again, Mucker. Dan McDavid, send the invite again, Paul. Well done, Dan. I saw your comment, Tim side. Well done, Paul. Pleased to see that the breakfast clubs are getting involved. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There you go. There's a couple of guys here from the breakfast clubs as well. These guys are on board. Absolutely brilliant.
As well.
Aye, veterans at ease. When I spot the guy, when I see him, where's he at? He's on his chopper, but veterans at ease is on board. Absolutely brilliant. Veterans at ease are the guys that do pretty much the same as Minds at War and look after the guys, keep them safe.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely brilliant.
Cracking charity. Cracking charity. Get those dogs up!
First Veterans Charity to win the Queen's Award.
Dan, I've sent you an invite. Can you accept it, Paul? motorbikes coming off to close the traffic for us. And guess what? We still haven't got any police presence. Can you believe that? We've got Newcastle city centre and no police presence. None whatsoever. Maybe I've just spoke too soon. But there you go. This is absolutely fantastic. How come the veterans come marching down from Frenham Barracks into the heart of the city centre, past St James's Park? We're coming into Chinatown. Somebody's telling me I'm buying the first round. My goodness. Have I got me wallet? Dan McDonald's trying to hand out to Adam. Keep filming. Hello, Dan. Can you hear me?
How you doing, Norman? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's not. The rain stopped. We had glorious sunshine when we were forming up. We've had a little bit of a downpour, and it's all gone absolutely brilliant. The rain stopped. We got into the BBC onto their grounds. A Saturday, Sunday type security guy came and said that we couldn't do it. Unfortunately, we all hopped across the wall, and it was done. And we done the parade, which was very good. And we've got a good turnout from the bikers community. And as you can see from the march stand, it's absolutely fantastic. I'll spin you around and let you see the back of what's going on here.
It looks an excellent turnout. I'm at St Tameside Breakfast Club here with veterans where they can get health checks, look at other things. And as you can see, window, I don't know if you can hear me, but it says there.
I can hear you loud and clear, Dan. That's absolutely fantastic.
We stand with Soldier F. It's been a really good turnout here as well. A lot of people now watching Newcastle. But remember, people, it's not just Newcastle today. After this, the 27th in Warrington, the 3rd in Swansea, the 10th of next month in Liverpool, and we will keep going forward. Norman, I'm going to drop out and keep sharing this to all groups for you.
Yeah, we'll share that, Dan. We'll share that far and wide. I'm going to be broadcasting that to all of the guys when we get down to the monument in the city centre. So I've got all of the dates, so I'll be pushing that out as well. And the crowd just
I'll pick up on that and I'll spread it to all groups for you.
Honestly, it's unbelievable with the short amount of time that these guys have had to pull this march off. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And what I can't believe is we have no police presence, none whatsoever, not even a police liaison officer. And this place is, we've shut the town. So we're coming into it right now, right into the heart of Newcastle City Centre.
I'm going to drop out, Norman, and let you crack on. Have a good day and keep pushing.
Cheers, Paul. Speak to you soon. Cheers, buddy. Good work done. make some noise! Make some noise!
Don't surrender! Don't surrender! Don't surrender! Don't surrender! Don't surrender!
You cannot get any closer into the city centre than this. We're right into the heart of it. Right outside of Eldon Square. Operation Banner. Here we go. Look at these guys, the parachute regiment, marching proud. And there we have them. There we have them. And the drums. And again, the light infantry out again. My regiment supporting us where we have a good number. We have a good number. There we go. Bill Alexander's. More from the light infantry regiment. And there we go. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Let's make some noise. We're live on Facebook. Let's make some noise. Three shows, grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them. soldiers and veterans. This is our awareness. Today, we will bring you a direct message to take to your politicians in your city, my city. That message is, enough is enough.
Enough!
Yes!
Enough is enough!
The leader of Newcastle City Council, you should be aware of what is happening to your veterans in your city. Your veterans are being slaughtered by a killer disease, a mental issue, and it's called post-traumatic stress disorder. Your veterans in your city who have gone across the pond to a province called Northern Ireland. Your veterans have been murdered in Northern Ireland. Your veterans who live in your city have been murdered. Your veterans in your city are now being prosecuted and being brought before the court in Northern Ireland. How can one man go across the pond to a province and be tried in a court by one judge for doing his job? Members of the public from the United Kingdom, you, the leader of Newcastle City Council, should hang your head in shame. You need to stand up and show your support and directly speak to your party and get your party to speak to members of parliament, because you are dishonourable in your position as far as I am concerned. There is only one terrorist, and that man is Tony Blair. He is the man who should be tried. He is the minister at the time, the Prime Minister, who signed the Good Friday Peace Agreement. He is the man who has sent us to war on many occasions. And he is the terrorist. He is the man that should be brought to justice. Here's a message to our Queen's government. The opposition leader, Jeremy Corbyn, you too are a terrorist. You too, Mr. Corbyn, a terrorist. You have blood on your hands, and you know it. It's time that you step down too.
Yes.
On each and every one of these billion marches for our veterans, we have said that we will never ever be political, and we are not. We are an organisation, a professional organisation, and if the government can't do it their way, our organisation, the armed forces, will do it our way! Everybody has said the only way to do it is at the ballot box. We've been trying since 1968 to do it from the ballot box. It's simply not enough. It simply doesn't work, so we're going to do it our way.
Yes.
And if it means in every city and every town throughout the United Kingdom on one consecutive day, we will do it, and we will bring the country to a standstill.
Yes.
4.7 million veterans. 4.7 million. And believe me, that is enough to bring every city in the United Kingdom to a standstill. And we're gonna do it.
Yes!
We're gonna stand shoulder to shoulder, and we will not be moved. Rain, sleet, or snow, we're here to stay.
No surrender! No surrender!
Many of us were in London last week, and Her Majesty asked us kindly to vacate Green Park, which is a royal park. We took the message from the Gold Commander and we vacated the boss's garden. We done it respectfully, we done it professionally. But believe me, there is many parks within the United Kingdom. And if we can take Green Park, we will take every single park within the United Kingdom, and we will build a camp, and we will stand there, we will sleep there, we will be fed there, and we will drive our army forward to ensure that this corrupt government does something about it!
Yeah!
In the province of Northern Ireland, since the Troubles began, as a result of those 17,000 guys we have lost, suicide in the thousands. If you think for 1 minute that Dennis Hutchins is the only man who is going to be tried for doing his job in the province, you're mistaken. Members of the public in Newcastle city centre, you need to look at your history books. You need to go and find out why we were there and what we were doing. Children of Newcastle city centre, speak to your teachers, speak to your headmasters and headmistresses. Instead of looking at a computer screen all day long, read the history books, and I ask you all, as members of the public, to stand with soldier A to Z and stand with soldier Z to A, because it's off the scale. Soldier F is Dennis Hutchins. How can this man be tried? It's unfair. It's not a trial. It's nothing more than a man standing in front of a judge to give him his sentence. That is wrong. How can it be a fair trial if this man stands there and somebody else deliberates over his life? A man who is dying, a man in his late 70s. It cannot be a fair trial when social media, the corrupt BBC and all the other channels have said and done the dirty on Dennis. That is wrong. It will never be a fair trial. We've said that we will go to Belfast and we will support Dennis. And believe me, these veterans will, and we will always stand with soldier A to Z, and we will stand with Dennis. We talk of Northern Ireland. That's only a small proportion of where these prosecutions are going to go. Believe me when I tell you this, it will not stop in Northern Ireland. It will continue to Iraq. It will continue to our boys and girls who served in Afghanistan as well. That is a fact. We've always said, if you come for one, you come for all of us. Yeah!
Never, ever surrender.
No surrender! No surrender!
We must stand shoulder to shoulder. We must press on, and we must hit the next town and the next city and the city after that and the one after that and the one after that, and we keep going. If it takes us until Christmas and New Year, we will turn round and we will start again. But believe me, the people of Newcastle upon Tyne, this great city, you need to stand up and support all of your veterans, all of your serving soldiers. There is many, many fine servicemen who have came from Newcastle upon Tyne and the surrounding country, the surrounding counties. Sunderland, Durham, Stockton, Darlington, some of the most highest ever recruitment came from the northeast of England, and that's a fact. Believe it or not, unfortunately, the suicide rate, the highest ever, comes from the northeast of England, and that is absolutely shocking. It is shocking to learn that the 6 big charities have got millions and millions of pounds in their accounts, but yet they fail to spend any money on those guys who are suffering from the silent killer. Absolutely appalling. If I told you only last week that myself and our team took 19 phone calls off the back of Green Park when we were down in London last week, I wouldn't be telling you any lies. So the cards that you will be giving today, keep that card safe in your pocket or your wallet, because there will be one of your pals at some point may need it. We have another guy here who does exactly the same as I do. He helps and supports veterans, and it's a worthy cause. So have a word with this guy on my left here, and he will give you some information also. I commend that man, and I thank him from the bottom of my heart, because without organisations on social media, our guys would be suffering. And I mean suffering. I don't mean just from post-traumatic stress disorder, but it's also about benefits. It's also about their pensions. It's also about their housing needs. It's all about their food and their accommodation. Now I'm going to give you a fact. I attended Wheaton Barracks a year ago in the search of a fallen veteran who was having a hard time. And he was having a hard time. He went missing. And the police, because it then becomes a civilian matter and not a matter of military law. When one of our goes missing, he's classed as AWOL for 21 days. I'm not going to name this man out of respect for him and his family. But unfortunately, myself and my team, when we found him, sadly, he had taken his life. And that is a year on today. Last year, we lost 85 veterans to suicide. This year, the current is 45. I would go further to say that's an estimated figure, because there's many, many families and friends and colleagues who are too ashamed to say, my son, my daughter took his own life. And let me tell you, there's no shame
and speaking out and reaching out. You must do that. You must use the buddy-buddy system. There's only one organisation who is guilty of anything, and it is our corrupt government!
Yes!
Thank you very much, Nolan.